Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Nowhere Profit, where today this run is coming to an end. So I'm looking at our unlocks and I think there's nothing else we can do this run to unlock anything. Unless, I guess for the breaker, maybe the crypt behind the gate is the old bunker, but I suspect that is not the case. So, in a very real sense, it kind of doesn't matter whether we win or lose here. If the primary goal of this run was to continue unlocking things and to potentially prepare this convoy to be played at a higher difficulty, we've kind of done all the hard work we needed to do. Obviously, it would be nice to win, but I'm preparing myself for us being too depleted to succeed, I guess. So where am I at health-wise? I am missing 8 health. We certainly don't want to do more than 1 leader heal, and we might not do any leader heals, because we desperately need to heal followers. So, if we were going to heal 9 followers, which 9 followers would it be? Let's say that that's the plan. Because I think it very well may be. Harpy. Unconquered Ascetic for sure. Taunt Guy. Shredder and Protector and 1 Lancer. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wounded in the deck. Probably it's Cutter and like Warrior Monk who go out. Are these the 9 that I want to heal? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is 9. It's not bad. It's not bad. We could drop one of these to the side to heal the other Lancer, potentially. But I think I'm okay with this. I guess we don't need the second Worker Swarm. No, we should heal them. Alright. And with that, I think there is nothing left to do but open the gate. We have never made the believer choice at the ending, so obviously it would be cool to do that. And I guess we don't really know what direction we might want to go in. If there are any hidden paths, I can't imagine they'll come south off of this node, given how close we are to the edge of the paper. So let's go this way. Maybe we will discover something. We saw the light of plasma welders ahead of us. A group of drones were in the middle of dismantling a large transport vehicle, and then we murdered them with our own drones. Obviously, our convoy deck is not in optimal shape right now. I think we can probably keep the buzzer in for right now. We don't need to play this cutter. We don't need to play both the worker swarms. We can drop Kennel Master and Rioter. I like Blessed Overseer. We're at 16 cards. I mean, we could just run 16 cards. That's not a bad number to play. Why don't we cut the scanner for the moment as well? Looking at our curve here, we have a lot of 6s. We probably shouldn't run all of the 6s. Okay, let's try it like that. So 3 charges of command and some extra armor, which I don't really even care about. Okay, cool with me. I like this hand a lot. Like, if I'm going to start with 4s, these are the 4s I want to start with. Yeah. So we're going to go for... just playing the sniper and then... Oh no, we have an energy left over. Part of me is actually upset about this. Look at the lack of efficiency. But somehow we'll make it through. Alright, how many drones are you going to play this turn? Oh, just the 2. Alright, well, obviously it doesn't make a lot of sense for us to even try to interact with that worker swarm. I think we want to play the Harpy, or maybe getting the Unconquered Ascetic established is the more important thing, because it will draw a lot of pressure. So we could play Unconquered Ascetic, and then we could scrap something into Tempered Strength on the Unconquered Ascetic, so that we have a 7 power robust taunter. The difference between 2 and 3 health is fairly significant on this particular battlefield, but it will only be so for a short time. I think I like that idea. We'll scrap Crippling Mudra, probably. What am I thinking? Right, I exhausted our... Well, it's fine. We drew a second shot off of it, which I'm hard-pressed to be upset about. Gonna see a lot of that, I suspect. Alright, do they have the kill? They might. If they don't, obviously we're just gonna run that guy back to the front row. Yep, there it is. Alright, well, we 2-for-1 them there. Now we still have Harpy, who is very strong. I think we probably want to shoot this guy. Oh, that's right. This guy's also robust. So we probably want to completely ignore that guy forever. So when I play Harpy, we're going to be in some danger. We could use Wild Fury on this guy to make him less dangerous forever. Alternatively, we could play the Harpy and then shoot this guy so that he is not a threat. Like he couldn't safely attack into us next turn. They might still be willing to trade him against the Harpy in order to set up the easy kill with the cleanser. Another thing I suppose we could do is play the Worker Swarm in the front row and then play coordinated swarm by moving this guy. I don't really want to move the buzzer to the front. I'd feel much more comfortable about it if I was confident it would go to the right place. But the battery thing being in the way actually makes that kind of a complicated idea. We could, of course, also just play the Worker Swarm instead of the Harpy. Allow them to attack my face if they really feel like it. But the benefit there is that then we have the Worker Swarm to also move around, so we could potentially get some pretty good coordinated swarm play off next turn. Another option we have is don't play any creatures and just shoot the robust swarm twice to get rid of it. That might be the best play, actually. Just do that and then precognition. Because, like, these guys are super annoying. That's why I run them. And then we precognition ourselves a grave accumulation. Like that. And there's no sense scrapping anything, so we just go to your face. I want the batteries, but also, obviously, I want to get this battle into a position where it's a little under control in case we have to make a decision between the batteries and a quick ending. And if he's just going to blow up the batteries, that's a bummer for us that we don't get them, but it also does buy us some time. Okay, Brain Drain is an interesting card in this position. Obviously, we are now looking at just blowing our opponent up, which we are close to being able to do, honestly. We have one card in the discard pile, so the Grave Accumulation's not awesome now, but I definitely want it. So he's going to be able to attack for 5 million damage next turn, and there's actually nothing we can do about it. What we could do is just play Brain Drain targeting our opponent right now, so that we can kill him with the Vanguard next turn, and we just like accept that we're going to take a bunch of damage here. I could play... No, I think that's the right move. We get attacked for 11, of which we only take 6. Although, of course, he's gonna... First of all, it's actually gonna be 12. And then on top of that, he's going to have buffs available. But anything we play is going to get wounded. I think this is right. Throw you at him one more time, and now Vanguard, like, he has to play something that has taunt, or Vanguard just kills him on the next turn. I could play... I'm gonna scrap this guy to play the reinforcing pattern in the hopes that he'll choose to spend 2 attacks on it instead of spending them on my face. Okay, it's working. Drone avatar, pretty good in his position. Alright, so now we're barely going to take any damage at all. Barrier generator is also quite good for his position. Oh, what was I thinking? Why was I thinking he could attack with these? These guys don't have sniper. So I end up taking no damage at all, and then we just Vanguard the entire hell right out of him. Because Vanguard is wildly overpowered. What an incredibly good card. Alright, so 20 batteries, and we only took a single wound for it. It's pretty good. Also, lots of hope. By which I mean drugs. Drugs are a form of hope. That's what I learned from Nowhere Prophet. That's what video games have taught me. Oh yeah, the cubes. We could let Vincent access the computers. He's good at everything. There's an armory down the corridor. Who would have thought? We're at a defunct old security checkpoint. There are 2 smaller buildings nearby. We should just move on, right? Like, what would I get from inspecting the checkpoint? Potentially some batteries or something? Yeah. I don't see the point. Now, the armory, we're not going to be able to access the door, right? Because we don't have anywhere near enough batteries. I think that's this node. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. It's fine. We're not going to run out of hope. We have plenty of supplies. So we get, yep, the delicious fun canteen guy, huh? Let's just, so when we destroy him, we sometimes draw a group of drones to us. Following him, after listening to more random messages and promises that it would take us to the canteen, the crew quarters, and the Vista deck, we just smashed the thing against the wall and retrieved its energy cells. Okay, I'm cool with that outcome. We carefully moved down the corridors and discovered active laser scanners just in front of us. Ah, and Donna wants to blow up the blow up the combat drones. You know what? I'm gonna let her try it. After we attacked the awakening defensive array with suppressing fire while Donna prepared a special surprise. The rusters were already awakening when a large pack of explosives was slid across the floor toward the array. The ensuing blast shook the walls and destroyed their automatic guns. So yeah, good work, Donna. The Unconquered Ascetic probably should take a break here, and we'll put in the Lancer for him. I think that maybe is the sensible move here. Or, you know what, I'm going to play Kennel Master instead. Give us a modicum of additional control, because we're looking at a lot of enemies in these, a lot of small enemies in these battles. Okay, interesting. Let's go Buzzer, Scrap Mudra, which is not a very good card against these drone armies, into Shrieker. And then he's going to play some stuff, and I'm going to try to blow his stuff up, and when I do that, it's going to make my Shredder cheaper, and then my Shredder's going to be awesome when it comes into play. Ooh, never mind. His man is robust and annoying, and I drew another sniper, so I think we're just going to do that. Face, and Sweeper, and Protect. I wonder how much damage over the course of the run that Sweeper, or that Protect, has saved us from taking. Ooh. That was pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, what do I want to do about that? Is the answer nothing? Because it totally might be. We could just attack with our 2 snipers to the opponent's face. This is a much more like burst the opponent down type strategy that we've played in this battle in the last one. Much less focused on building up a real board position and just trying to like kill him before he can develop his position. We could Tempered Strength on Sweeper. Play Worker Swarm to just be a distraction. Play Reinforcing Pattern like here. Or maybe play Reinforcing Pattern here, Worker Swarm there, and move this guy to here so he maybe is less likely to get murdered. Doing that basically just means I'm getting my Worker Swarm wounded, I guess. Maybe it's not necessary. Maybe it's not necessary for me to set up a situation where we have more stuff on the table, because we're already going to be putting ourselves in a pretty good spot damage-wise, and we're not going to take too much damage from the opponent. I think... Let's go to your face for 11. And now we have lethal on the table. We move you to here. I always forget, you're a drone. If I had done this a little bit differently, I guess we could have gotten actually a pretty big spray of damage out of Coordinated Swarm. I wasn't even thinking about it. If I'd moved him to here, it would have been 3 instances of damage, which doesn't necessarily do anything. And then we do the same thing with Reinforcing Pattern that we did before, where we just like put it on the table to make things a little awkward for him. And I think I'm gonna smash this guy too. Alright, he has a very limited ability to deal any actual damage to me. Ooh, Shredder was a good play for him, though. Managed to kill 2 of my guys with it. And just perfectly set up a situation where my sweeper could get killed very easily as well. Well, so we can play Shredder plus cycle into a shot here, which clears his board. Ooh, no, not necessarily. It doesn't quite clear his board, right? Because he's got 9 total defense, so something's gonna stay alive. But I think this is still the right thing to do. Yep, of course, it had to be that way. How else could that have gone? So do we just, since the shot now no longer solves any problem, do we just play the improvised drone instead? I think I do. I think we play improvised drone and maybe we bolster it to prevent him from just eating it. Maybe I save the bolster for a situation where it looks like it's gonna be more relevant. If he wants to send his 7-3 at my 2-2, I just let him and then I shoot him. Yeah, I think I like that better. He also could just go to my face. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Well, it turns out the bolster would have been a total waste no matter what I did with it. So it's better for us to play the Overseer and the Worker Swarm. I mean, obviously we're gonna kill this guy. And then, yeah, it's just Overseer, Cycle, Wild Fury, play Worker Swarm. And Grave Accumulation with 4 cards in the discard pile. Definitely interesting. I think I'm going to bolster you. Alright, so we don't have quite lethal, but we are in a strong position here. It does suck that my Shredder got wounded again. We're going to find ourselves in a pretty rough position for the final battle, I think, in terms of just like having enough guys to continue playing the damn game. Alright, no problem. Just play 4 creatures a turn. Forever. Interesting. So we could trade... We can have our 5-5 attack that 3-3. Just eat him. Play Apostate, Blood Sacrament, the 5-5, so that we get the bonus on this guy, and then that gives us another kill. I think I like this. Gotta get ourselves a little bit of control of the situation back. I didn't realize that situation's never come up before. I didn't realize it was all drones. I just kept seeing, I look at it and I see all friendly drones, all my drones. It does not say my drones. And then we do kill the 3-3 because I'm actually in a place where I don't want to take a huge amount of damage here. And then we have a reasonable chance of being able to kill their swarm with this effect. Alright, we are absolutely grave accumulationing here. Oh, neat. What a neat draw. What a fun, good draw we have. Alright, that's pretty excellent. And then we shoot this guy. Oh, that's a shame. Then we grave accumulation. There we go. We got it done. Did you know that Vincent is very good? He's a very good and powerful man. No, absolutely go after them. You do not get to escape anymore. I want loot. I'm really, really annoyed that we got hit for 10 by that shredder. And now I'm going to take it out on this dude. And it doesn't matter who we let do it. Vincent gets to do it. 5 health for the Prophet and 5 wounds. How incredibly annoying. And then all of the healing. Alright, we found former guards, the Syngas bomb. We are not a paralyzing gas deck. Disrupt, on the other hand. Please put Disrupt in my deck. That's a phenomenal find. We are like 1 XP short of a level up. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll get it, obviously. We could try to force the door open. Okay, we did it. We forced him open. And we absolutely want to go to the meta station. We have people who need healing. So, let's figure out who we have. We have 9 heals to distribute. We have some idea who's getting healed. We probably want to heal this Lancer. Probably want to heal the 2 Sweepers. Unconquered Ascetic. Our Cleanser. The other Scanner. The fact that we got healed off of those guards is really helpful. It makes our lives a lot easier. Alright, where are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I mean, I guess I could take a heal for myself. I was assuming I wouldn't, but do I? No, that's right. I healed for 7. 7 is enough that I don't need it. So we definitely want to just create a situation here where we have a real abundance of playable cards because we are going to be in a lot of fights. Indicator's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? Thunderblade. Thunderblade is also good. Not a robot. But nobody's perfect. I put in 1 too many things and we didn't get to heal that sweeper. Oh, well, whatever. You know, we'll be fine. Alright, let's use a thing. So, Calm Company. Improvise is pretty good. Let's start this next thing with Improvise. And we have a ballistic shield. Do I want to change my equipment? We're getting a lot of value out of this. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's just move on to the thing. The next milestone on our travels indeed. We're in really good shape. We're in better shape than we've been at probably at any point in the last couple of episodes. I see no reason to do anything other than attack the darkness. Or I guess we're believers, right? The spirituality and religiosity that our convoy has is for the machines as like a... It's a religion of the machines, right? A suggestion that the fallen star is somehow divine. So we're probably more like, why have you called us? How can we help? We want to help you. We want to save you, man. Oh, and then a bad. And then a bad did happen. Alright, I don't actually want to run 23 cards in my deck. Let's not run you. Let's not run a scanner. Let's not run a buzzer. Now that he got wounded and lost his bonus. We won't play the Thunder. I'm 17 now. We probably need to cut like a 4. Also the Dozer. Okay, let's run it like that. I might keep Kennel Master though. Candlemaster would be a good second turn play. Okay, pretty bad start. I mean, I guess we just play Candlemaster now? I'm not opposed to that. And then I kind of want to scrap for reinforcing pattern, but I think I'm going to protect instead, because, like, I don't really want to discard either of those cards. I know we can't play them now, but I do want to play them very badly. Alright, Herder's a pretty good dude. Grave Accumulation is an awkward draw. Let's play... Trying to think, how badly do I want to play Reinforcing Pattern? We also could Light Blast. I could Tempered Strength, because I'm going to die either way, right? We could at least get 4 damage onto that guy. And then we could scrap something for Overseer. No, I'm just going to play the 5/5. He is dangerous. Maybe better for our opponents than he is for us. Maybe I do want to scrap something for Reinforcing Pattern. Put this in a nice, safe place. Okay, an Overseer of his own. We gotta get more drones on the table, man. Alright, how do we want to do this? Well, I can bolster my 5/5 and then attack his 5/3. That'll give us a little bit more control of the table. We can use the, we use Tempered Strength on... You know what? I'm going to use Tempered Strength on the Beast token and have that run into the 5/3. We're going to play our Worker Swarm. We're going to crush this. I'm going to bolster my Worker Swarm, because that's pretty scary now. Alright, that's not too big of a deal, except now he gets to hit me in the face for 4 if he wants. Alright, that's a much better outcome. That's actually, like, really, really good. Alright, so you do that, and then we play... Do I just play Vanguard and start going to the opponent's face really hard? We might be in a position where that makes sense. Or maybe it's better to just resolve the Unconquered Ascetic, and yeah, this is a more sustainable build. And then we may as well precog here. Let's hold a Disrupt. Yeah. Boy, he sure does still have a lot of health. Okay, the Ender is an issue. How do we end an Ender? Or do we? Do we just go around? No, we don't have enough. There is no bursting down a guy who has 36 health. So what we have to do is... We do have the ability to kill it twice just by attacking it, and then we can shoot it. That's pretty inconvenient in terms of tempo. Like, he spent not a lot to make me spend a lot of time. But that thing's gotta go, man. Okay. And we may well lose one or both of our robust guys here, because they are no longer very far forward. These don't have any more removal. Okay, so you got another stealth guy. It's not bad. It's not bad for him. He's gonna go, sniper hunting. Shredder's unreliable in this situation. Unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that was gonna go to one of the actual creatures, you know. So the Shaper is not really anything special now that it's out. If we play Disrupt, it's not going to remove the stealth from any of these guys, but it does kill one of them straight up. And then we can Light Blast another one just to try to maintain position. And then next turn we have Vincent plus potentially another card depending on what leader cards we draw. And this leaves them with not enough stealth units to kill my sniper. There we go. That's something. I think that's reasonable. Okay, that's not very good. So, again, that's the AI just not knowing how to deal with robust units. Well, now we're in a position where I wonder if the right play is like... Do we play Shredder and then move this guy back to the forward and get 2 charges of Coordinated Swarm off at the same time? Because that's 8 total damage. I know the opposing table has 16 points of power on it, unfortunately. I don't really want to play Echo into Crippling Mudra. I might just scrap the Mudra. Or maybe we should play... What's my leader deck look like? So, okay. If we play Vincent and then scrap Mudra, we're reasonably likely to draw a thing we can play. Half of the cards in our deck, more than half of the cards in our deck, are things we could play. Although Blood Sacrament, I'm not sure that I would want to. Or we could just play Shredder, try to get lucky, also play Expert Slinger, and maybe he ends up with enough guys to make stuff happen, and maybe he doesn't. I think I like that better. Okay, we got incredibly lucky with Shredder. Like, unbelievably almost. That's less lucky, but still very good. Go to your face. And then play an Expert Slinger, who obviously is in a position to clean up here a little bit. Alright, that's a bummer. That actually does kill both the robust guys and also our sniper. And then my guess is he's going to trade his 6-1 into our 7-2. That definitely changed the positioning. We have a whole different thing going on now. So now that we've drawn a card that is not one of the cards that we could play after Vincent, at this point, if we were to play him and then scrap the Mudra, all but Coordinated Fire are playable afterward. We could get started on removing some more enemy stuff from the table while establishing a powerful sniper of our own. I think that's probably the move. I don't think this Mudra is going to be useful to us. Okay, I'll play an Improvised Drone. I have no problem with that. And then I think I'm going to open this up. Let's just get rid of that effect, shall we? Okay, he's got another Shrieker. If I'm being honest, not one of the better cards he could be playing at this moment. So don't feel too bad about it. He sure does have some protocols. Alright, I'm very thankful for the number of low-impact cards my opponent is playing. That's less good. And everything's shielded, so Brain Drain's not super good. Well... We're What's grave accumulation running at? 6. 6 is strong. So we can play grave accumulation here. Him having shielded does not prevent me from killing him with a brawl. And doing that also fires this. And then we can move our drone to the front row. Or I could just attack with him first, I guess. But I don't know if I think that's better or not. I could just have him burst the shield on the 2-1. I could also... No, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can, because that guy does have taunt. Let's do it this way. Okay, interesting. Then we move you to the front row in the hopes of... I was hoping to break that barrier there. We get the opponent for 10. No, sorry, I do actually have to. I do actually have to fight these enemy units, don't I? I can play Wild Fury targeting this guy just to trigger an Incite. I can play Brain Drain. Oh, no, I can't. I can't target them. They're shielded. I can play Brain Drain targeting my opponent. I can repurpose. Damn it. I was hoping to... This is really annoying. This guy's an actual huge problem. A guy with 2 power is a problem we do not have an easy solution for. I'm gonna do this just because it... No, I guess target here just because it removes that guy from the table. That's right, constructs are units. That's a good point. I'm not allowed to attack just random spaces, even though with a taunt unit out, I just really don't want to trade my expert slinger for a razor. So I guess we're gonna do this because there's no reason not to do this. We got pretty bad luck there. The Incite effect hitting the construct was a real bummer. That's a wild thing for you to do in that situation. Lightning Protocol is actually really powerful. Yeah, it's so good, why not play 2 of them? Alright, where are we at on killing my opponent this turn? Obviously, this happens. And then... do we have... We have 12, 16, 19... no, we can't do it yet. I think I'm gonna Brain Drain a 3-1. Is that gonna happen? Yeah. I'm gonna Brain Drain my opponent's face and just accept the 3-1. Bad luck. I mean, I guess it's not that bad. You know what? No, I kill you with Blast. That's right, I have a Blast. Alright, it's very hard to imagine him coming back in any significant way here. So... you can... yeah, you can get a blessing. That seems alright, right? You picked up 3 new drones. When you're running a drone strategy, the guys you recruit from the ends of these battles are way more significant. Why should we trust you? Oh, but man, I want to help. What is Flint? Flint is the bad guy. What does Skyfall Saldana mean? So we're trying to... I mean, would I surrender to the machine? Is that in character? I don't know that, like... I assume that doing the fight ending gives you a higher score, probably. We don't really care about our score. But you know what? I don't want to surrender to the machine. I want to take control here and be the prophet. Yeah? I think that makes sense. So... Wounded Sweeper and Wounded Worker Swarm get traded out directly for copies of themselves. The Overseer is a risky play at the best of times. I might still keep the Shredder in. We're definitely going to run a Lancer. And then, kind of want to play more drones. Let's run you and maybe a Dozer? Dozer's annoying to deal with. Yeah, let's annoy our opponent. I love to annoy the opponent. Oh, hold on. I also love to level up. Sacrifice target follower. Locate a high-cost convoy card that costs no more than 2 plus X, where X is that unit's cost, and play that card directly. Yo! I want to learn this, please. We got a focus. I don't know that I want to forget anything, to be perfectly honest with you. But you know what? I'm going to forget the Wild Fury. It's a dead card a huge percentage of the time, and we do want to increase the likelihood that we will draw our new card, which is very unfair. And this is the Flint thing, yeah, the Echo Red, whatnot. So here we want to try to build up big bursts of damage. All right, you go back in the deck. Honestly, just show me something cheap. Okay, that'll do. That's fine. 2 plus X. So what are we digging for? I'm just trying to figure out, like, who is a card we might want to forced upgrade. I mean, obviously, Epistate is pretty good, but even doing this on a 4-cost card would be very powerful. I think I'm going to start with the Expert Slinger, and then we're going to play with the aim of playing the Shrieker in front of her in the near future. And maybe she just gets killed here. I'd be bummed out, but, you know, may happen. Boy, we sure are seeing a lot of Shrieker this game. Yep. Okay. It's just a 4/4. Well, I mean, we kill Shriekers, right? Maybe I just play my Sweeper instead of doing the thing I was thinking of doing? And I could scrap something to get precog up, but I don't know that I want to scrap any of this stuff. I think the cards we have here are pretty good. I guess the Shrieker's getting less relevant every turn. Precog me up a Grave Accumulation? Maybe the Reinforcing Pattern? Nah, give me the Grave Accumulation. It's not even good right now, but it will get good. The worse things are going for us, the better Grave Accumulation is, and that is the kind of card I really can't get enough of, you know? Okay, that's interesting. Why not attack me and then do that? Herder is borderline too powerful. Especially if you're just going to attack me. That's bad play. You are playing the game wrong. Well, our Harpy is going to die. We can just play Harpy into forced upgrade. And like maybe pull a Lancer. This is a turn where the shielding is actually kind of a problem. Harpy into forced upgrade is not bad, right? So we buff you up. We drop the Lancer on the table right now. That is so much the worst target. But I guess that does mean I kill everything but the 5/5 right now. Just develop my position a little bit. Or rather, undevelop their position a little bit. Okay. Do you have a second one? Or he's probably just going to run the 5/5 into me now that I'm stunned. Yep, just keep moving cards into my discard pile. So we could scrap to get the grave accumulation as high as 4-4. We could heavy slug the 5-5 now and just ignore the opponent from here. Actually, grave accumulation still kills that guy. So, yeah, it's slug, scrap, grave accumulation, right? Scrap this guy, probably? And then we get in for, not like a huge amount, but it's pretty good. Oh! Oh, that's right, you don't have sniper because you got tricked. Well, I should definitely have played the grave accumulation there. I forgot about blackout. Well, the good news is this guy doesn't get to attack on this turn either. Don't think we want a blood sacrament. Or do we? Because that would let us get Vincent down next turn. Yeah, if I just take her out now, because she's just gonna get killed. Running around at 4-2 without the ability to hide behind people and stuff. A protector's a problem. Oh, right, we also have blackout effects. Take that. Take that, nerd. Still a problem, but now it's one I can at least attack around. So do we have any cards at all that make this situation better? I can just play my own protector, obviously. Yeah, we do have a card that makes the situation better. His name is Vincent. Vincent into scrap and, like, shot, or scrap and reinforcing. Probably that's the way we would do it. Is super good. Because we get one of these dudes off the table, and then I just allow the other one to attack. Obviously, we would want to go to the opponent's face before we do that, in case it removes that guy. We get to him for a lot, and then we have, like, a very scary board state. Scrap you, probably? Reinforcing pattern could be fun. That's exactly what we were hoping for. He's blacked out, so they don't even get the armor. That turn could not have gone better. And then we just let the 4-6 live, as long as he wants to live. Boy, you sure do have a lot of blackouts. And, you know, an ender. Casual ender. No big deal. Our opponent still has a lot of life. Well, we basically have to play Protector this turn, right? So we go Protector, go to your face, move Vincent out from behind stuff. Why did I play Protector there instead of here? I mean, he has Taunt, it doesn't matter, but it's definitely not the right thing to do. And I should have tempered strength on the sweeper, probably. I guess I can just shoot my opponent in the face to make absolute optimal use of my energy. I'm trying to think, because we're gonna want to play Vanguard next turn, probably. Do I want to have this drone out? Yeah, I think I want to have this drone out. He could be there. Do I want to give the drone +2/-1? Because I really do want to use this energy this turn. If we lose him, it's a little less tragic. Alright, so he's going to reset the effect on himself so that he can do the trade. Oh! Shrapnel Rain's pretty good. And then he trades his 8-5. Oh, nope, never mind. Huh. Well, we do have the option of just playing 3 removal spells to kill the Ender, right? That's not what I want to do. But we can Brain Drain him now, and then shot. 1 damage to 3 random enemy targets. So we don't have to kill the opponent in one big hit for 20. If I don't kill him this turn, I'm going to be very sad. So yeah, we don't actually have a choice. And it's not really as bad as it looks. It's a 3 for 2, right? So obviously you don't want to be playing 3 cards to get rid of an enemy character, but it's not that bad. So do we want to just go to his face for 9? We leave him with a 6/6. We have Grave Accumulation, which will create a... Ooh, wow, we're actually out of Convoy deck. So I think that makes the answer a yes, right? He doesn't have any leader cards. He's going to draw 1 leader card. There's a pretty good chance that if we go to his face for 9 right now, we have lethal next turn. Oh, I should have attacked with the 4/1. Yep. What an incredibly dumb little error that's going to cost me the game? Probably not, but it's bad. Yeah, I have 6 armor and 37 health. I'm not going to die. I'm actually fine. Do I just pass? I don't think I want to play this Crippling Mudra now. Okay. So now we can kill it with just the 6/6? Not sure that I understand the value of that one. Because it was already the case that, like, it's the same play. I guess it lets him do 2 damage to this thing instead of spending the barrier on that, but, like, why? Who cares? Shredder's an interesting draw here. So Disrupt and Light Blast are my remaining cards. His units are set up in such a way that Grave Accumulation is completely worthless. There are 9 cards in my discards. How are we going to do this? If I play Grave Accumulation to kill the 6/1, and then Shredder, he's still gonna have his 5/6, almost certainly. Shredder could burn a ton of damage on these just these posts. Crippling Mudra is bad now. It'll be better once that guy is the only thing left on the enemy side of the table. I think I'm going to do this. We're just going to put the effect back on him because my plan is in fact going to be to hit him for the full 15 next time we hit him. And then we play the Shredder and we just hope. And if the Shredder dies doing his thing, then he dies doing his thing. Okay, that's actually a pretty good version of that thing. And then at this point, Crippling Mudra gets me a big reduction in that guy's health without much of a penalty on my side, except I guess it makes the 2/1 able to kill something by itself, so no, we don't do that. I guess I just pass. But we have a pretty okay position now. Vanguard's a lot of damage, so we don't need much to survive. Ender's probably fine. Provided he doesn't have any other bullshit. Okay, he did. He did, in fact, have other bullshit. Yep. So I'm never going to be able to establish enough damage now. Disrupt doesn't necessarily get me anything. This is bad. Okay. Crippling Mudra. Disrupt. I'm going to take a ton of damage. How's his deck doing? Oh, you know, just 18 cards remaining. Alright, Crippling Mudra. Disrupt. That's weird that it just didn't show it to me in the right order, I guess. Then we scrap. Repurpose. To kill this guy now, so that we can actually guarantee that he will die. And then I just take 4 damage at the beginning of every turn for the rest of the game, and my opponent has to not have totally bananas amazing cards for a while. Which is not a thing that we can... Yeah, like, he's gonna play... A bad turn is him playing 2 4/5s. Pretty rough. So we need to establish Keeper, Lenser. Lenser gets bolstered. We never ever press the scrap button. Ever again. We might lose. We're probably going to lose, I think. Okay, give a guy 5 power. Seems pretty relevant. So he uses the 4/5 to break my barrier. He uses the 5/6 to kill that guy. And then we hit him in the face for 3. Because we have to, at this point, any damage that our creatures get to deal has to be done to the opponent. Hit him in the face for 4, rather. And then we play Dozer, who probably just dies, but not necessarily guaranteed. We don't play the Vanguard, because we can't. Right, if we play Vanguard now, we don't have the ability to kill the opponent. If I play the Vanguard and attack right now, then we push him to 4. He trades his 8/8 for my... Or he uses the 8/8 to eat the 7/4. Goes kill. There's a version of this where we end up with just the Dozer alive and we can't get there. Basically, if he has any cards at all. But I guess that's true no matter what, so we may as well do it this turn. To discard my coordinated fire to take 2 damage. Not my favorite thing. Alright, let's see if he has it. Strong, worthy, useful, you surrender. What do you offer? Qualified frequency operator, potential uses, chassis defense, control expansion, systems construction. Join us. I accept. We accept. Oh good, he gave me some stalker traps. The game's over, right? Why did I get a thing? Alright. We were now its servants, bound to the machine to carry out its orders. Still, we could affect the shape of these orders with our piety. The next morning saw the rise of a living god. I'm a prophet, it's fine. You know, I needed a god. That other thing, that was me getting a little too big for my britches. You showed me the light, I understand. The nearby cultists, who already worshipped the mad whispers the crypt formerly spewed out, understood our divinity and joined us swiftly. With our new god and its machines at our beck and call, the other heathens and heretics would soon follow. Not attacking with the drone that one turn, not attacking with the 4/1 and instead allowing it to get killed, was absolutely the difference. That's a single mistake that totally lost us the game. It happens, you know? You're gonna make some mistakes. I hopefully will remember that kind of error and not make it again. So let's have a look at our new convoy. We unlocked a new thing. Show me the Forgotten. So, start combat with 1 extra convoy card. Followers with an energy cost of 4 or higher cost 4 extra batteries to recruit. Okay, so it's a sly deck. Each combat, the first follower that joins you gains stealth. Cool. Cost to heal followers is reduced, and add 1 Scion Instigator to your starting deck. Is that a card we've seen before? I might not know what that is. 50 followers recruited is not super hard to get. Convoy cards played 300. I bet we do that in 1 game. Follower attacks 500. These are both, like, maybe we do that in one game. So that's... we might be able to level this deck up. The Hermit is fine. Rune Climbers, yeah, whatever. Got a bunch of guys in this deck that are pretty whatever to bad. Like, I think Worker is horrible. Initiate is okay. Lookout is just better than Initiate. 2 Lookouts, I like that. Pariah is whatever. Pariah is going to die a huge percentage of the time immediately, but when he doesn't, he's cool. Vandal's fun. Guerrilla Fighter is okay. Harpy is very, very good. Mirage General is also... this deck does not seem very good. Oh, also, we should look at our, we should look at the Swarm here. How did we do? We unlocked charged healing. We unlocked Handful of Batteries. Sadly, we did not get Metal Friends. This is the one that we really need. But that's a small enough number that it would be very easy for me to just get it off camera, like play part of a game and then abandon it as soon as we've hit the number. So, this convoy is kind of maxed out. Like, we're ready to take them to the top difficulty potentially. I'm not sure that that's what we will do next time. We still need to figure out how to unlock these leaders. I feel like the Stalker and the Breaker are pretty clear. I think we're going to know when we hit the encounters to unlock them. I'm not 100% sure about the Tower and the Spider. I think it probably is just about finding the right encounters. And then we still have a convoy to unlock that I have no idea what to do about. A fellowship dedicated to maintaining the metal Murties. We just gotta run into them, I guess. We just haven't run into them. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what we're going to be running next time. We definitely are going to be doing a next time, though. It might be the case that I just do the Metal Friends thing off camera, and then we try the harder difficulty with the Swarm. We might go experiment with some other stuff. There's still a lot of convoys we haven't seen. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have particular feelings about what you would like to see us do in the next run, do leave those in the comments below. I will see them there and take them into consideration. Come back next time on Monday for the start of a new run, and we'll see you then.